Good morning. I'd like to share a devotional today from one of my favorite books called Then Sings My Soul. It's different hymn stories, the backstory of different hymns. And this one has to do with two sisters named Anna and Susan Warner. Their father was a lawyer in New York City in 1837. They lost their fortune after the Panic of 1837. And they had to move into a dilapidated house on the Hudson River, but it was right across from West Point. And they decided that they needed to help their family by writing poetry and literature that they sold, and they were able to do that. One of their most famous publications that they worked on jointly was called Say and Seal, and it was a novel about a little boy, and the little boy was dying. And in the story, the little boy's Sunday school teacher comforts him by rocking him and soothing him and making up a little song, which we'll find out what it was later. The novel became a bestseller, and when the famous hymn writer William Bradbury read the words of that hymn, he set it to music. And that song became the best known children's hymn of all time. Despite their success, the Warner sisters never really recovered. And years later, a friend was with Miss Anna, and Miss Anna picked up a shell off of a bookcase, and she looked at it and looked at the delicateness of the shell, and she said there was a time when she was perplexed, when she was so worried about the bills, the things that she had to have, the necessities that she needed. And then someone sent her this little exquisite gift. And she looked at it and she said she realized that if God could make such a beautiful home for a creature, then God would take care of her as well. For 40 years, Susan and her sister Anna taught Bible classes at West Point to the cadets. And they are the only two civilian women to be buried in the military cemetery at West Point. Have you guessed the song yet? The song is going to be sung by three sisters. Here are the Collins Girls with the best known children's hymn of all time.
And don't forget, Jesus loves you. Don't forget, Jesus loves you.